setting up the positions. Saya starts things off with a headshot onto Davai. Of course, now everyone has to divert their attentions away. You never know who's lurking around the back. Something still sharp as ever, though, able to take down Saya. Xcurate has been spotted. First headhunter shot whiffed. And Something's just trying to play it safe, trying to play around the positions. Forsaken, unfortunately, getting taken out, though. And that's all down to Mindfreak. Still rounds left in the headhunter chamber. Goes back out. 2 players. A little bit too much. Body blocked and everything, and T1 picks up the pistol.
Could be red. I mean, this is kind of what Paper X likes to do. Yeah, I know what you meant. All right, Forsaken. He's on for the ace.
Okay. He's got the quad. Dude, it's just round 3. T1's trying to play it safe, trying to do what they can do.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that spot.
Great fade. I mean, that's going to be now T1 trying to fight in for this, but Mindfreak is not going to let them go down without a swing. Shrouded steps away, and they are definitely aware of it, but look at what's happening across the map, too. Forsaken through the link, catches Xcurate from behind. Now so much more space being gathered. You've got the tripwire in front of Rossi. He can't go through for free. Neural Theft just reveals. And that's the go signal for Paper X to get the spike over on A.
Well, he's at least able to grab an orb.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I mean, that's going to give him the Viper's Pit next round. One way or another, he's only got a judge. He's not going to go for this.
Forsaken's getting an orb too. We're all playing Pac-Man over here.
Great game. I think Forsaken is already showing off why I love to see him on this map on Cypher, because he's so tricky to deal with.
The mindfulness, yeah.
He's all over the place. He's really good at holding the C site sometimes. It can be broken open, of course, but I really like the way he plays the Cypher. And Rossi, see if we can find any value out of this. I mean, the economy is weak for these 2 surviving players of Paper X, but the other 3 have quite a bit of money.
Waiting for exits. He's got the judge. There goes the first. Fires off a second shot. Where's it going to be a pink mist?
I mean, they got time to really make sure that they're set up. Kind of come from all 3 angles at once.
Ooh!
Unbelievable.
1 shot, 1 kill. Now on to the next. And he's online for the ace. Rossi's right around the edge of it, and Forsaken just sprays downtown. Forsaken goes back in for a bit of adventure on his own. Uses the cyber cage to set up the spy camera. Does not expect his brother on the other side. He only spotted it, went in for this camera tag. The rest of the team, though, has already made their way in, but because of the smokes, Sion player able to take down Jing, Something in for a bit of a trade. 2 players remaining. You've got Noden, you've got the Blade Storm.
Oh my.
Comes down to sharpshooting. They know the angles. Something's prepared for it. Steps back onto Izu's head. Triple kill on a hat trick now. He knows Xcurate right around the corner, too. Doesn't have the spike, though, so this is just going to come down to kills. Can Xcurate be accurate enough to out-snipe this? Watches down the angle onto where it stairs. It's taken a little bit too much time, so he brings back around. About some of these corners where Xcurate is definitely marking him. Something on with the judge, though, is a very interesting thing. They've managed to go in and flood down the B site. Spike has been planted. Jing with the showstopper, although it doesn't quite land. Good bit of damage. Rossi comes in for the trade. Mindfreak trades right back. Paranoia sent out by Izu as they try to push back out from the door side. Shrouded steps into the smoke. Now they're trying to play around it. Defy definitely hears this. Goes back in just to pre-fire, but the run and gun doesn't quite work out. Something comes back in off of the information just to try to collect on these kills. But point blank range, Saya player connects the shot, swaps over the classic, and lands a great old one onto Mindfreak.
Is that a no-scope? Just point blank off.
Corrects as well, walking through. Did not check the corner where Izu is. Right up around the side. Jing tried to go in for the trade, but unfortunately shut down as well. T1 now having the numbers advantage, going to press on with the pressure. You got the showstopper, the rocket at the ready, and it does land. Forsaken right underneath, not able to deal with the close quarter duel. Now Xcurate coming out from the door. They swung out, they captured Mindfreak, communicating it to his team right now. But unfortunately blinded, not quite able to do all too much. Devi on the other side, a bit of a tap with the Phantom, but instantly traded. Spotted Xcurate through Waterfall now, Something. Wanting to take the duel, they know they have to watch out for Mound. Trades coming in, and the timer's still ticking away. A bit more of a standard round as Jing alongside Mindfreak, do their job at anchoring down this spike. Mindfreak on the lurk this time. This is how you play Lotus. You've got the Neuro Theft as well, but Rossi coming back in to investigate. Great awareness. With the op now, though, picked up from his brother. Not quite able to flick back over.
He wide swung that angle, opened himself up to 2, and had to check.
Oh man, 2-on-4. Jing has the showstopper. Doesn't need it yet.
Why?
Both players able to do so much. Now just pulls out the showstopper for a bit of security. Tries to blast pack away into safety or hop away into safety, but and the shot holds the position. Good swing now coming through. But at what cost? You still got stairs to worry about. And Izu doing a good job at anchoring. Despite, you know, still calling him a bit of a rookie, he is providing that impact. X here now landing these shots.
Down A.
And Mindfreak trying to buy all the time he can. Forsaken. Got one.
Forsaken's got to watch out for Rossi.
Player
Oh,
standing.
good dink. But Execute with the shorty jumping over.
Oh, he knows.
Wow. Okay. Oh, it's that Nightfall Carpe now. Vision.
Oh my god.
Sound completely robbed, low health, and it's just, it stills the rest of the T1 squad with so much confidence that they just push out and decimate Paper X.
And it's this toxic screen that cuts off. And
Now the rest of them just collecting on these kills.
look how fast
Oh boy.
they start swarming. Four to buy.
All right, able to get the first. He knew that one was coming in from defender spawn, and that's why he turned around, but wow. Oh, I don't know how great this is going to work out. Something able to trade off for Jing, but unfortunately that Sheriff has been dropped. Execute now on the other side, marking Pillar. Able to capture onto Forsaken. Mindfreak on the other side with the classic. Just peeks out at the right time, but goes in for the reload. And Rossi just capitalizes. Something now with the swings, and all of a sudden Rossi, cold and alone, feels the pressure, needs to get the spike down at the very least. He has the timing for it. But Paper X has the numbers.
Sheriff going to be grabbed by Devi, able to get a big chunk of healing. That could be a very, very important factor into how this round plays out. But Paper X kind of gambled incorrectly here. This is going to take some time, and now they realize, uh-oh.
Wow. Okay. So if you were in Rossi's shoes in this very situation, you can sense the timing of which Paper X might take to rotate over back onto C. He's going to make use of this. There were some pings across the map.
He's going to hear the footsteps, so... Less
what?
Whoa, whoa!
But is it going to be enough to deal with the full forces of T1? Saya with the blast pack peak, able to take him down.
Oh,
what? Something through the smoke. A bit of a skewer and 2 hits just get pierced. Now the 3 of them remaining T1 players pushing down into defender spawn. Executor's got the operator, able to make use of it. He's trying to be vocal about what he needs. The rest of the team trying to come back into support, but Jing just with the patience to tap on the brakes a little bit. Hide inside of this dark cover provided by Mindfreak and sticking the defuse all the way through. Executor has to peek out, but that's just a punishment.
Jing.
Oh, tries to peek out.
Great patience.
Executor still on the bit of that flank, able to catch on to Mindfreak. The rest of the players from Paper X still up in front. Something with the operator trying to land a shot, but Executor already knows where to look. Jing, feeling a bit of the pressure, tries to hop away. Has the paint shells, he spends it. But the entire site in gold. Paper X definitely aware. The jump peek. Can't do that too often now, but Devi peeks out at the right time. Slays 2, looks for the 3rd. Strong individual players all across, and yeah, everyone knows how to work off of it. This is why this team works so well. They've got the synergy, they've got the chemistry. Something still safe enough. The door swung open. Forsaken finds his own frag. Spike dropped, and it's T1, you know, not able to quite commit into this.
They're going to have to change directions. I don't really think you want to mess with this C site, but they may think about waiting it out, seeing if they can get some rotates out of Paper X. Paper X, they can be a little bit antsy, but they can spread themselves a little bit thinner. They can put Jing over on B, keep Devi at A, just to keep eyes on it. But I think this is the right read here from T1 to try to go over towards A. You still have to from the shadows if things don't look great, and that's why I think part of the reason that Paper Rex is spreading the map like they are, but some of that attention paid over there. Saya player. Fast kill onto something.
Great punish.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds now. They have to go in. But Mindfreak, he has been stepping up. He showed what he's capable of in Madrid, and now he's coming back. But he knows he has to watch out for a Saya player still. T1 building up on this. Off of Autumn's strat calling. Carpe executing it. Everyone pushing up forward now. They have the site.
It's going to run out of time.
Slow and steady default into A, and it just works out well. Something, yeah. I mean, he's got the judge anyway, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Blaze Storm already pops. Might as well try to go for some kills, but
not much. Devi gonna get this kill. Yep.
I mean, he's trying to work the map, but Carpe is just exploring it on his own. They know that they are running out of options. Don't want to go to A because the operator's there. B has been blocked off. No choice but to barrel through into C, but that's where Forsaken is. Extra good shots. But when it comes down to it, running out of space, running out of time, Izu. Fall tree going through. Paranoid's been sent out. Trade's coming in, but look at the number of reinforcements that Paper Rex has. Devi and Jing back in action. Paper Rex ends out the first map. This was T1's map pick, but Paper Rex just shows exactly. Excurrent having a different playstyle from his brother Forsaken, but how is that playstyle going to work out against a player just as aggressive? The entire team, Something, Jing, everyone's flooding in through the floodgates. Oh. Got Something right up around Hookah. It's a bit more of a save round for Paper Rex right now, but clean shot nonetheless, and they might be able to rob some guns away from T1. Oh. Since it is the third, why not? You might as well go in for it. Just trying to be a little bit careful, a little bit safer.
Let's punish them.
Yeah, try to keep them punished, try to keep them around the spike. Hopped on over, took down Carpe. Make it expensive for T1 as they head on over into round number 4.
Win, it doesn't feel great.
Trying to go in for a hitter against that Poison Cloud. What? Forsaken with the timing on it. Oh my goodness! Off of the Sky Smoke. He just goes in for the hat trick again and again. How many multi-kills have we seen today from him?
A lot. A lot. And he's so confident in it. Once he gets one, it feels like he's guaranteed to get at least one more, if not two or more. We've seen it so many times already today. He's so crisp with that Vandal.
Daylight robbery. T1 had a game plan, but now they can no longer execute it.
It's going to be not a lot of fun.
I mean, I was just might be able to send out a bit of a Trailblazer, but how do you collect on that space? Well, the answer is going to be Saya player with the blast packs through. A bit of a frenzy. Needs to pick up a weapon.
Look at the anti-flash.
But yeah, Mindfreak just turns away. Counter flash coming in now from Devi, and it's just the execution from Jing and Forsaken. The bromance is back.
And a lot of this is off the back of Paper Rex showing you different looks every round. It's somebody different pushing from a different angle. This time it's Something takes the quick peek out of Hookah to find the early pick. He hasn't done that yet, and they're going to show you so many different varieties.
Short, Hookah, he might even go down B long in the next round. And that's all he needs, just that little second. I also love that you got this Cove and then the guiding light from Devi right afterwards. It's just so clean, so perfect. How do you dodge a flash like that?
Yeah, it's a little new wrinkle in the Paper Rex playbook. Using these combos. Oh, setting up for Jing. Trying to catch him. Trying to see.
That's a good old jingle.
Yeah, well, you know, they're trying to catch him pushing off the back of that Sky Util. But Izu, patient, gonna take Jing down.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Needing to exercise that patience. Going after it. Oh, good little bit of movement. Devi deals with it so quickly. Accurate. Although he gets the trade, it's a lot of punish. 5 HP left. Numbers not exactly favoring T1, although it is a full 3-on-3. Apart from that, though, Mindfreak.
Well, look, they're in their heads. This Reckoning is not connecting on anybody. They can just wait this out. Something is
got the Empress as well.
Spike planted.
Looking for the opportunity.
With an op too, I mean, this is just great. If he lands the shot, actually
One
whips
enemy
though.
remaining.
Carpe now capturing onto Forsaken. Perfect stuff. You've got the Viper's Pit up and T1 looking to secure the entire site. Great times Dizzy by Carpe, tossed right up into the Obian air. And it's going to be Mindfreak who gets spotted out. He knows he can't quite walk out of Garden for free.
Good right now. He's smart.
Reading the game, reading the timings of it, sense that there were players up around B, given the information from something, so he just calls for the right time to push out, and now reaggressing back into A. PaperX is aware of it, but the orbital strike is not quite connecting. T1 manages to stick the spike plant, and now Saya player marking all of these corners. T1 going in with the rockets too, just to secure the round. Something's gonna try to make something happen, to turn things back around, but it's an operator. He's gonna have to isolate the duels. He's gonna have to do it as carefully as he can. Wow. Great punch into Excurate. Goes in for the spike tap. There's no idea that Izu is right back around the corner through showers.
Smart wrap.
Turns back around now,
leave.
but yeah, High Tide sent over onto B just for added security. Players has been spotted, Cascade sent out. E1 looking to initiate off of some of these flashes. PaperX trying to reposition themselves back over onto Triple, but unfortunately it's a little bit open. Rossi and Excurate able to punch them down. Something swaps over onto the shorty, able to connect, hops on over, tries to spot out ahead, but not quite able to find all too much just yet. Pink shells right under his nose. Divine watching his corner. He pushes past the snake bite, trying to find a shot with his operator still. A bit of movement and accuracy, hops over onto a different weapon, but Saya player just shuts him down. Raining from above. It's all down to Divine. High Tide just blocks off way too much, and Lamps is open. Excurate comes back in. The for players. Got showers now. Taking down short. Divide just a blind spray, able to take down Saya player. No entries found. Carpe able to push up off of some utility. Heads lined up, and he's still able to take down onto a second. Divine has to trade. Off of the, making use of the catch, sneak down into the corner. Divine finds one more.
Something's
He's gotten a triple. Something coming up from the other side.
One enemy
Spike
remaining.
slowly taken away, but
Oh
Divine
my God,
able to shut down yet another position. Here comes something. I'm like trying to be professional about it, but most ultimates, even more so on the PaperX side. Now going back into investigate into this B area. You've got so many flashes being tossed out. It's a good textbook PaperX style strategy, but unfortunately the flashes do not favor them this time. They've lost out in this firefight.
The real question is, did Jing get spotted tucking into this corner?
Still trying to make use of it. Oh, a little bit nervous because of the mosh pit, but still able to recover nonetheless. Able to take down Excurate. Now, PaperX having recovered, Carpe down at 5 HP. It's going to be Saya player with the op that brings them back into the equation.
Hey, he had a great little round there. Holding things nicely. Can Forsaken do anything about this?
Swings out wide in the open.
Spike down.
Rossi was meant to cover, but unfortunately sidestepped at the wrong time. He was trying to peek for info. So now using the Cove just to mark that spike. High Tide to block off even more space.
Oh, but Saya knows. He's anticipating this wrap.
Gotta watch out for that op. Forsaken should know. Trigger discipline lets it pass for 1 second. He comes back in just to isolate the duel. Reckoning being sent out. Senses that Saya player is not exactly right around the spike. But wow, picked it up at the right time. He hops on over. Saya player might just be able to make it happen. But Forsaken quicker on. Puka definitely surprising something. The op shot whiffs, trying to reposition. Goes in for the Shari and also the dismiss. Divine here to back him up. A double spray. Carpe with the stinger just to trade. Saya player finding one of his own now too, but something has gotten away with his life. Jing now with the outlaw. It's a bit of that half-buy strat from T1, and Carpe tries his darndest to make it work. Oh my God! Turns around at the right time with the classic, still able. Pushing the pressure on towards PaperX. Great angle, but wow. Awareness from something to check. Sharper mechanics just to stop and fire accurately. He's gotten the Empress and he's going forward even further. Taps onto the spike, anticipates the Showers play. T1 not there, not near Showers to be found. Actually, it's around short, around truck, and playing together, covering all exits of the smoke. The wall as he falls. Curtains dropped, and now Defy aims to find the first. But as soon as the rest of the T1 players continue to peek out, trying to trade, lo and behold, 3 more Paper X players are on the other side. Along with some of these frenzies, Forsaken captures the kills, and they want to press forward into the B site. They've got a full minute to work with, though, so no real need to commit to it unless they spot more. Using the boom bot now, but Saya player lands a great shot. Jing recovering up. They've got guarded, they've got Showers. Now sensing that a hit is towards B, tucked away in the corner. Great readjustment on the crosshair for Execute. Jing, though, still with a movement and a Spectre. Picks up the rifle now. Goes in for the spike plant.
Full upgrades for him and Devi. Still 2 guiding lights, plus the paint shells.
T1 just taking a breather for this. Carpe has a prime position to set up a bit of a flank.
Devi, I think, pretty aware. I checked it, but the timing might just be a little funky.
Snake bite, just to check a little corner. Nothing
One
much
bite.
spotted.
Enemy remaining.
Guiding light spent, and that's going to be Carpe finding him from behind. Can Jing pull Paper X out of this sticky situation? Nice little side swerve movement from Saya player. Had that B outside
Saya.
hookah control.
He slipped the net, I think.
Perfect. Still very much hidden inside that corner. Jing now trying to recapture in towards Showers, using the blast pack to satchel away, but Exker comes back through. Paper X needing to try to get control over a site real quick. They've got the spike. They're sending it over onto B. But T1, while pulling off the same maneuvers from the previous round. Instead of Carpe, it's going to be easier, though. I think he just spotted him.
He saw him for sure. Did they see him is the question. They didn't see him.
Around it. I have no idea. Devi waiting for the curtain to fall.
Last player standing.
Mind Freak, unfortunately, suffering that first contact.
Now they know.
And Rossi,
What a read.
smart as ever. Devi just having to go for it regardless. And that's now just taking quick control over Hookah. You've got to check that corner. Saya player with the showstopper at the right time.
Spike down B.
Down to it. Still T1 winning out in the exchange. Paper X, the blind execute does not pay off.
Yep, here they go.
TP, Forsaken turns back around. The Seekers went out. Jing has stayed back. So a bit of an early trade now. Forsaken might have fallen, but that's still okay. Look at how Jing's perched up on top of this box.
There.
Spikes down, thrashes through, and Jing's still pretty much okay. Even has time and space to go further in through halls. Might be able to wrap back around against Side Player and Rossi. The rest of the Paper X squad still very much alive, though. Jing up around Elbow, peeks back out again. Wants to take down the wingman, but oh my goodness, little hole. Catching Paper X on the timings of things. Against that launching pad right now, Paper X looking to take over Garden. The Empress,
Oh
but
my God.
everyone's been blinded by Carpe's.
Spike down B.
At the same time, Izu's guiding light as well.
Just utility for utility and 2 for 2. I thought maybe Carpe was going to knock down a few more there. He went for it.
Just Valoranted upside of V-Long. Straight into B site. Got the high tide now for a bit more cover just to cut the side in half. Paper X setting up for a bit of a quick peek.
More lurks. Look at Rossi.
A little bit afraid of Hookah, yeah, and Rossi as well. Got to deal with the site first, though. Side player is still very much tucked away and hidden. Something coming back in for the trade. Side steps out.
Spike
Online
down
for the
B.
quad. Has to
30
pick up the
seconds
spike,
left.
but he has no idea that Rossi's right here. Izu right around the corner.
Spike's down.
Device hopped
Spike
off it for a
down
second.
A.
Forsaken trying to trade right back.
One enemy remaining.
It's going to be Mind Freak committing the orbital strike just to give them a little bit more security. Rossi, the last one
Spike
left,
planted.
trying to wrap back around from Lamps. Does he know, though? Something does know.
My God.
Paper X playing their own teleporter plays. And
Wow.
Izu, unfortunately, not quite able to land the shot. Mind Freak on a bit of a lurk for himself. Catches onto the first player. Wingman throws off his crosshair. Great plays from Carpe as he tries to even out the numbers.
Spike, however, will
Spike
still be
planted.
planted for Paper Rex.
Carpe's Gecko play is so good, man. He's so confident on this agent. Even though they're going to lose this round, they're going to have to cede it over because of their economy. Need to save these guns. I mean, the way he's so tricky with his utility, his wingman's got it defused, so many impactful dizzies, a great thrash earlier. You know, they were one of the first teams. People don't remember this, but T1 was one of the first teams to start running Gecko on this map. Anywhere, really. And it was Carpe who kind of pioneered this style. It worked so well for T1. Oh, Forsaken.
Divide trying to keep them at bay. High Tide as well, just for added cover. Site cut in half now, but then there's that additional thrash. Paper X this time prepared for it. They knew that they were going to try to play around that Gecko. They knew that they were going to try to play around, you know, lamps in some of these spots on the map. Spike now planted. T1 without their limbs, without any arms and legs, gonna have to save.
And it's just that little pump of the brakes from Paper Rex. I think the anticipation there with the util starting to come out that you can use that thrash while Jing is trying to find a spot to get in with that showstopper potentially to catch him and slow that down. Or just get anybody on the entry. It doesn't really matter who it is. Now that's interesting.
Last player standing.
Okay.
Trying to find whatever you can get.
That's kind of whatever to Paper X. I mean, they don't care too much about that.
It's more for a Sion player to hold on to that off. We've got Showers control too.
Here goes.
It connects onto Rossi. Carpe though swings out at the right time. There's a bit of a trade. Something along with the Empress too. Stays alive. Sia player still into the fray though, along with its operator. Does not expect Forsaken from behind. There's that additional layer. Paper Rex dominating this exchange, this firefight. The crowd starting to chant for the team. Paper Rex as they approach match point. Excurate, he's not out yet though. I don't want to count him out. Slowly approaching out, throws to front, anticipates the angle, flicks on towards his brother. Now on towards the Reckoning. That will give him a lot of information. Spots out Divide, tosses in the Cove, creates a little bit more space for himself. Has to swing out the sides. Spots out another player, but oh, not quite able to land the duel. He knew that his back. Side player marking Hookah, lands the first shot. Excurate with the off angle. Mind Freak in for the trade. But now, the entire T1 army, all of the archers, all of the cavalry have arrived. Can you take them down? The lone Ronin. Guiding light, he slipped past the smoke. Looks towards the front
As well. This is dangerous.
Desperately trying to push themselves into a third map, but Mind Freak does not allow them through. And Spike carrier dropped as well. I think he's definitely called it.
Yeah, and there's one of those Forsaken pushes with that cascade, but this time he has backup. You know, trying to cut off a fight, trying to isolate players.
Oh, that's so much information.
Yeah, yep, they pretty much should know. But they're kind of waiting, maybe anticipating a grab of the spike and a rotate. They still haven't shifted anywhere else but Showers. Now they're going with that Cove there. Great hold from Mind Freak.
Might as well let them sweat. Side player with a great dink though.
30 seconds left.
Comes back in, 30 seconds left. Spike still dropped out in the open. It's cold. Rossi tries to capture a little bit more space now. Trying to set up for something with his utility, but Jing catches him off the timing. Oh! Pivotal. Still staying tucked away. Excurate marking him. Device starts things off as he finds and discovers Sia player. This could be it.
Poison's off.
Rossi slowly pushing up front now, but the marking, two of them all together, all at once. Paper Rex. It's another overtime, but it ends just as quick as it starts. 14-12. T1 will not be able to make it past Paper Rex today.
Looking rather good for Paper Rex. T1 still keeping pace, still showing that they can fight tooth and nail with Paper Rex, but they are still yet to take a map against them. It's close. It's been close twice so far this year.